Shalom, shalom, all praise be to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, B'Shem HaKadosh, Tabon to the elders and apostles, great most in the world. Shalom to the elect. Yeah, just on this new UK law, as it reads here, this is F.org. It says the UK's new under 16 social media ban will cause more harm than it prevents. Yeah, so that's what it's been pushed. Yeah, and it's obviously trying to seem as if it's a policy that is, in quotations, helping underaged uh, underaged people. Yeah, but it's really a lie. It's a front. That's what they always do when they want to push something out. They will make it seem these elites will make it seem like they're helping society, but it's not. It's like, let's say for example the electric car thing. Oh, we need more electric cars, but yeah, for the environment, all of that. Yeah, they always come with that humanitarian doctrine, but it's all lie and false. We already know that electric cars are being used so that they can have more control over the people. Because electric cars can be controlled remotely. Yeah, they can tell you when you can drive or when you can't drive. So in other words, it's about total control. Yeah, and they showed you in that movie, Leave the World Behind, where all the electric cars, the Teslas, the empty Teslas, were all traveling in one place, crashing on each other. And how many video evidence and stories have you seen these electric cars where it's keeping people trapped in the car, burning and stuff like that? Yeah, yeah. And there's even suggestions. I need to look into it, but the 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 batteries in the electric cars are more toxic than the fuel. Okay, but you know what I'm saying. So they always play that humanitarian role. Yeah, so they can play in the people's heartstrings to get people to conform. So you got to be careful. But anyways, I'm gonna read some of it and all of it. It says this week politicians in the UK pushed forward with plans to eviscerate privacy and free speech on the internet by announcing a ban on social media for users under 16 that is set to take effect in spring 2027. I believe they pushed it already. The UK government continues to falsely characterize this policy as as a necessary response to growing concerns about online harms for young people. In reality, much like the Online Safety Act, it will cause more harm than it will prevent. Users of all ages are burdened with proving their age before accessing content, with social media platforms such as Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and X included the ban. There remains no reliable privacy preserving method of verifying the age of every internet user, and methods vary from one platform to the next. Young people will not simply be protected from being contacted by adults or endless scrolling. They'll also lose access to educational videos on YouTube, local events on Facebook, and potential cut off from distant friends and family. Policy, Public policy must be effective, proportionate, and respectful of fundamental rights. Young people deserves better than a policy built on panic, and all internet users deserve a safe and free internet. A social media ban generates headlines, but it will not solve the problem. Yeah, and we know, these devils are what increasingly building data centers, right? Because they want to gather information about you, man. All right, and it's not for your benefit. Yeah, so they have no respect of your privacy, and it's really about what total control. Yeah, it's coming to the age of 1984, man. Total control. total control, total restrictions. Yeah, you be, yeah, you'd be like a robot, man. What's that film, man? Where they had to continuously inject themselves and from expressing themselves. I think it was Equilibrium. Yeah. Anyways, let's get the scriptures. 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Yeah, and that devices is what? That's why we gotta stay clued up. We gotta constantly dive into prophecies and watch your news, alternative news, articles, and sieve out what's going on and relate it to the scriptures. This is Noema for devices as a mental perception for an evil purpose. Yeah, so that's what it is, an evil purpose, an evil scheme, an evil agenda. Yeah. So we have to be always one step ahead. Yeah. To know the devil's plans. Because he wants total control. He wants all your information. Yeah. Okay. And with his technology of AI, he can use that AI for, deep fake, create controversial videos of you of what you didn't do. Okay. You can use information to lie and mislead. Okay. This is Psalms 58:2. It says, "Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye wave the violence of your hands in the earth." Yeah. And that's Esau, man. Esau, Edom, start the elites. That's what they do. That's their nature. To be violent, man. Okay. And there's different ways of harming people. Okay. You can harm people, yeah, with the physical sword. Or you can also harm people biological weapons. Yeah. You can harm people with encouraging political violence that leads to crime. You can harm people with famines. Okay. Verse 3, "The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." And that's Esau Edom style of the elites, man. They lie, man. Always trying to come up as the humanitarian, but really it's something else. Yeah. Psalms 55:21, it says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart." Yeah. So he will say all the right things to trigger you emotionally, to captivate your mind. Yeah. To alter your perception. But his true intentions was war in his heart, to get you destroyed. Well, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. He's a backstabber, man. That's the nature of Esau Edom. So don't trust the devil, man. Don't trust the devil. Anyways, with that, all praise be to Yahweh, Shemishai, B'Shem Kakadash, the one to the elders and apostle, great most that rule. Shalom, shalom.